9:23 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Monday, November 21st, 2022. Approximately 7 minutes before the trading day starts. We're in pre-market. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. And this is something that came out, of course, today. It's a very short read. And this just goes to show you that it's not a slam dunk with SEC versus Ripple, not for Ripple or the SEC, but this is the SEC getting support via way of an amicus brief. As you know, XRP's been getting a lot of support through amicus briefs from major companies. Well, this is a company supporting the SEC. So after I do the intro, we're going to watch this. We're going to take a look at the markets as a whole before the market trading day starts. And then we're going to get into the XRP, XLM, and DGB chart. And we'll also look at Bitcoin. It's going to be a spicy update. If you can't enjoy it, at least embrace it. Now, we'll get back to this. We're going to read this in a minute. But first, I want to take a look at the charts and take a look at the overall market setup 5 minutes before the pre-market opens. So what we're looking at today, and we have a Black Friday sale here on TradingView. If you're interested, it's 60% off. That's if you pay for anything. I don't even pay for anything on TradingView. I use the basic package. But if you're interested, 60% off. I see it flash across my screen. So the Dow futures is up 42 points. The U.S. dollar currency index has spiked up 73 cents or 0.68% to 107.702, a healthy move. But now we have to see, as you can see, the weekly is already in a bearish move. But the smaller time frames, this looks like it has plenty of room to come up. It looks like we should at least come up to about 109.24 as we need a rejection on that broken level. That's what I'd be looking at off the bat. And then this got moved, but this is supposed to be like this. And then eventually these could meet in that fashion, but that's what we're testing right now. So that's what I'm looking at for the U.S. dollar currency index. 10-year yield is down another 5.5 basis points or 1.46% to 3.775. Crude oil is down 3.51% or $2.86 a barrel to 77.30. PBR is up unexpectedly 1.32% to 11.50 in pre-market. Gold silver charts flat at about 83.539. Great ratio to buy some silver. Commodity stocks should be down this morning in pre-market. As you can see, the ones showing pre-market trading are down. We've got gold down $4.54 a pound. An ounce to 1745.78. B2 gold should be down a little bit this morning. As you know, I liquidated at about $3.50 last week, waiting for it to come back down. Silver is at $20.88 per ounce, down 4.5 cents or 0.21%. And then as you can see, Fortuna's down a couple percent. You got Barrick Gold down, Kinross down in pre-market. They all should be down a little bit. Platinum's up $8.42 or 0.86% to 984.92 per ounce. And then we've got copper down 1.23% or 4.5 cents to 3.59 per pound. You got the total crypto market cap down 0.39% to 760 billion. It looks terrible. Terrible. These all look terrible, and they're about to play out the weeklies. And the weekly looks awful. And the total crypto market cap has got some ways to go. And this got ruined, but it's got some ways to go, especially. So we're looking for that 561 billion if we do break down confluently here. So long ways to go in the total crypto market cap. Once again, USDT is still not on pegged. It's not pegged to the dollar right now, which is always scary. And this has been several weeks now. Although it is making a nice little push this morning. It looks like it's looking for a rejection here, and then it's going to continue coming down. I wouldn't be surprised if sometime today we hit 994 for the tether. So we'll see what happens there, because that's definitely a developing story, and it's been. And then we've got, as I mentioned before, Bitcoin. We'll take a look, down 69 bucks or 16,187. Had a nice little fall off this morning. Was down to about 15,000. What did that get to? 15,960 approximately. Still firmly within that pattern, so we haven't broke the pattern yet. And if we do, it's going to be a nice steady drop. And could we come up to 16,446 to try to get a rejection? Absolutely. But while we're in this pattern, you could absolutely come all the way up to the top too. But in the weekly, these look so bad to me in the weekly. We've got a problem here, folks. Big problem. We need the 50 and the 100 to come through the 200 still. We have a huge problem. These are very, very bearish patterns. And we had our short-term move last week, but this week could be all bearish bullshit. Some people are going to get absolutely obliterated this week. And right now, our saving grace is we haven't broke this downtrending support, and it was right around 15,850. We have not fallen through it. We bounced off it, but now we're being squeezed between that downtrending resistance, which is an overextension, and the overextension on the opposite side, which was support. Now it's acting as resistance. The resistance is acting as support. This is what I consider an inside-out wedge after you break down. And these are essentially your last-ditch efforts not to break down. But unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you're looking at it, these are absolutely likely going to come down a long ways. We've got XLM getting rejected in the 20-day and the 3-hour. But XLM, if this would ever load, has to break this downtrending support. And it's right here at 827. Like, we are right there. XLM's doing the exact same thing as Bitcoin. We're on this overextension, inside-out wedge area. These are your last-ditch efforts not to break down. If it breaks down, you've got a much farther drop to 6.3 on XLM. And then let me go to my other XLM chart, because I have one thing on there that I want everybody to see. And it'll make sense once it loads. And we're in the 3-hour time frame right now. We can go farther out if we want. But this isn't the descending triangle. So we're looking at 0.779. If that breaks, we're down to 6.2. And then DGB. And if you haven't looked up DGB or why I like it so much, Internet of Things, hashtag IOTA. Don't hate the player, hate the game. And DGB is a big part of the game. Big part of it, and it's very cheap. That's how we're looking for DGB. So DGB is still trying to get rejected here, but it's pretty much filled out this bearish continuation. Once these fill out, these typically play down. They're continuation patterns, and these are bearish continuation patterns, which means more times than not, these are going to break down unless we get an influx of volume. And then we'll end with XRP, and then I'll read what I have wanted to read. It's about a 1-minute read at the end. XRP, and you'll be able to see this very clearly. A very clear bearish continuation pattern. We have fallen back with inside the bear flag, which was the risk yesterday when we couldn't break out. And now we look to be getting rejected around the 357. If we get rejected at 357, we're coming down to 322. And then if we break that, then we get this 287 area that we've all been dying for, craving, because it looks like one gigantic trap. And to me, I'm liquid because I'm not getting caught in this giant bearish continuation. Bearish continuations are just that, the continuations of the downside. And you can see even on the bigger descending triangle, we're firmly back within this pattern, which is something you do not want to do. We failed to come up to the bull flag. We're clearly playing in the bear flag. Once you break down this is when catastrophic events kind of happen. Make sure to hit that motherfucking like button, and we're going to read that XRP article. But first, if you want to show me some support, go to the previous video. And I cannot thank you enough for the last few videos. As you can see, the difference in views. 76 likes 2 days ago, 682 views, 66 likes, 717. 126 likes yesterday, 1,100 views. That's a 400 view increase because of the likes, ladies and gentlemen. You put me through the analytics. Look at these. 147 likes, already up to 963 views. That video will clear 1,000 easily. 14 hours ago, 140 likes, 1,900 views. See the difference? 173 likes on the video last night. Already up to 857 views. That'll clear 1,000 easy. So with your support, you see how much better these videos are traveling through the analytics. If you want to see me, you can look at some of these that I do randomly. At least one video a day, I just show my face, which it has 2,000 views. Maybe you guys think I'm a handsome man. Anyhow, if you want to join me on MEXC, BitGet, or UPHOLD, those are the exchanges. I'm on BitGet a lot. I'm on UPHOLD, and I'm on MEXC currently trading futures. So BitGet and MEXC are for futures and to buy my spot coins, but without trading fees. I don't like to pay trading fees, and then I'll just send it over to UPHOLD after if I have to. And then if you want to join Tom's Army, $9.99 a month, join Tom's Army. It would be ecstatic. I would love to see a couple new members. I've been absolutely nailing it for everybody, and I come on 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day, and I do lives 5 days a week. So I'd appreciate the support. You can also donate Cash App or Venmo on there, or donate XRP. Now let's end with this. SEC gets support from New Sports Economy Institute and XRP lawsuit against Ripple. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has received support from sports investing group New Sports Economy Institute, NSPI, which submitted its amicus brief on Friday to weigh in on the ongoing lawsuit between SEC and Ripple Labs, Inc. NSPI wrote in its amicus brief that cryptocurrency is like a chameleon engaging in regulatory arbitrage, branding itself as an asset when it wants to attract capital and appeal to investors, but a currency when it faces regulatory scrutiny. This flip-flopping is not only disingenuous, but also improbable, NSCI said. NSCI added, even if the court finds XRP is more of a currency and less speculative asset proxy, that would make it an exception rather than the rule, and any ruling of that nature should be constructed narrowly to avoid significant harm to future speculators of crypto. In all likelihood, don't even realize that they are not investing in the first place. In December 2020, the SEC filed a lawsuit against Ripple and its executives alleging the sale of XRP constituted an offering of unregistered securities worth over US $1.38 billion. An amicus brief is typically submitted by an individual or organization that is not a party to case, but intended to influence the court's decision. Last week, U.S. lobby groups Blockchain Association and Crypto Council for Innovation formally filed their amicus briefs to support Ripple. So these jackasses and jackoffs, New Sports Economy Institute filed an amicus brief opposing XRP Ripple and in support of Ripple. These son of a bitches. Voila, Tom, these cocksuckers always making it harder for us. Oh, Bob, this time I agree with you. Motherfucker. Bob, it's okay. I know you're still pissed off from yesterday. Voila, Tom, these sons of bitches always lying to me. I can't tell which way's up or down or if the lawsuit's ever going to end. Oh, it is, Bob, but we're not getting a settlement. Hashtag the FUD stops here. Period. Well, Tom, I hit that motherfucking like button today. Thanks, Bob.